Yeah, so I think like at Adobe, our global marketing organization is customer zero for everything that we do around AI and our Gen Studio set of offerings. And in North America, 100% of our acquisition emails are created using the Gen Studio for Performance marketing application. It's had transformative sort of impact in terms of the time it takes, in terms of getting these campaigns ready, as well as targeting specific audiences in terms of the campaigns that we run.
I love that. I'm going to give a slightly different example, but same client, which is Adobe, our work with Adobe.
Great.
We are working on a campaign right now for Major League Baseball for Adobe, and what we're doing with GenAI is allowing us to be able to take a really powerful creative concept and apply it very broadly, not just in digital format, but to physical format, which I think is a really cool concept and a way of using generative AI to scale, not just in terms of number of assets and personalization, but also where it shows up in the world.
Awesome. So I think like one of the things that we've done in terms of the core principles of building the Gen Studio application is that making sure every piece of content that gets generated in the platform is brand compliant, right? And it's all the way from brand guidelines, tone of voice, editorial guidelines, image guidelines, photography guidelines across the spectrum. So what this application allows you to do is get the agility of AI without sacrificing what's near and dear to every single global organization, which is brand consistency around the content that gets produced.
From a people perspective, I think there's a lot of tension around how is AI going to potentially cannibalize things that creatives formerly did, or are so used to doing. And I think we need to reframe the conversation. We've been able to start to do that working with Adobe. I think the stat is 60% of creatives spend their time working on non-creative tasks. So the ability to remove those tasks, what's the phrase? Nobody went to art school to resize banner ads or whatever.
Right, yeah.
To be able to use generative AI in a more in a way to reduce that 60% so that they can take that 40% of time that's really spent on ideas and ingenuity and expand that to be a much greater source of what they do.
I think it's probably two words for me, which is infinite possibilities. Better, faster, cheaper. I think we can't even fathom like what the technology can do, and I think you'll start to see some really amazing outcomes being shared soon.
Unprecedented. I think we're entering an unprecedented era of not just change, but also of creativity and possibilities.